Hi. Today, what I'm going to be doing is trying to get this tree in the ground. I got her up over there off that bank. I had posted some pictures and a small video previously. I got a family member coming over sometime this morning. He's going to help me at getting this moved. He's a good hand at driving a tractor. Me, I'm just the average guy, but I managed to get that out of the ground without harming it. Took it out of the ground yesterday afternoon, and as you can see, it never hurt it. It's hanging in there. Cooler temperatures have a lot to do with that. I'll tell you something else that has a lot to do with that is the fact that it's starting to go dormant. This is the time of year if you want to transplant trees. Now's the time to do it. But I want to give you a quick explanation as to how I took care of this, because I didn't video it. And I'm going to turn around here now. That little fencing right there, what I did was, is the pictures indicated, I dug all the way around that tree a trench. And then I took that ball and I measured the circumference of it. I took that fence and I went around the base of the root ball itself, got in it as tight as I could, and then I wired that fence all up, bound it up with that fence. That way, whenever I took it up out of the ground, that fence held that root ball together. And then came over here, I laid the fence out on the ground before bringing the root ball into this area, and I got the burlap over top of it, and I marked it center, and then I brought the tractor over here and took my time and laid that root ball right on top of what I had laying out on the ground. And then I, as you can see, I tied the burlap to the base of the tree, and then I turned around and brought that chicken wire up and around that burlap, because that burlap is not going to be strong enough to hold that root ball together while we're working on it. Now, when we move this tree, I'll have some straps laid out to where we can get on both sides of that. Hopefully, between the two of us, we'll be strong enough to pick it up and lower it down in that hole. I've pre-measured the hole to the root ball, but it looks like I'm going to have to put a little bit more dirt in there. The bottom of that hole had an awful lot of clay in there, and what I did was I took some topsoil and put down in the bottom of that hole. I'm not throwing that clay back on the side there. That clay will create an awful lot of air pockets, and I don't want that. Now, what I am going to do is when we get this down in the hole, there's no way I'm going to get that chicken wire off there. But I'll cut as far down as I possibly can around that chicken wire down in the bottom of that hole and get it as much as I can out of there. And once at the very bottom of the hole, that chicken wire can just lay there, because Mother Time will take care of that, and it'll rot away. Not to mention the roots will grow right through that. And the burlap, what I'll do is like I've explained with the smaller trees, is I'll open that burlap up and lay it down in the hole and just go over top of it. The burlap itself will rot away, and the roots will work their way through that burlap also. That was a job, and I don't foresee myself doing that again. I kind of taxed myself trying to get that done. It's not a job a person wants to do by themselves, but it is what it is. So anyway, after I got that all wrapped up, I also had these ratchet straps laid out ahead of time, and I used the ratchet straps to squeeze it all together to keep it in place. I dread doing this. It's going to be a job, but I think between me and my family member, we can probably get this done. And anyways, I'll be posting pictures on the Pawpaw pages. Give you a heads up on how it turned out. That tree, as long as it lives, should flower here in a couple of years. That tree's about 6.5 foot tall. So I have to say I'm very, very pleased. That being said, my name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. You have a good day.